It just so happens to be those are the games are the only ones that are interesting. What the fuck? I killed one. If Americans or if British people or Australians or whatever made interesting, atmospheric, complex first-person shooter or role-playing games like these Eastern Europe motherfuckers, then I'd be playing a game like that. But instead, we've got Far Cry, which is fine in its own way. But dude, it's not as complex and endearing. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying.
I can't wait to try out
Road to Vostok. Made with Unity. Oh no. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Protodead and welcome back to another Let's Try Out video. Today I'm going to be trying out a game in super early access called Road to Vostok. This is going to be public demo number 1. And we're going to go ahead and jump into the demo. It's fucking loud. As always, so Escape from Tarkov is famously built in the Unity engine. And this person that's building this game apparently has also chosen to go with Unity. Oh, the movement is slow. Ooh. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing. Sprint feels okay, I guess. Kind of. There's like a momentum. Maybe it feels kind of like there's a little bit of weight to the movement. Simulatory, and that's cool. Okay, so we've got billboards up here. So this is kind of like a showcase or a presentation. Welcome to the public demo 1. The purpose of this small demo is to get initial feedback on the core mechanics and to give a realistic picture of how the development is progressing. Road to Vostok is currently in active production phase and solo developed from Finland. Have fun testing the demo. Oh, we can freely stream and record and share the stuff. Okay, cool. Controls, WAs and D to move. Control... Shift to run, control to sprint. What? Z is prone. Temporarily removed, so, okay. So we can't rebind any of the controls. I just hit escape. What the hell? AI spawner. Not yet. Oh, so there's a bunch of, looks like toggle switches. Lighting and effects. Dawn. Day. Oh, it changes immediately. Simulation in the world. Dusk. It's darker now. Night. Ooh, that's very dark. Spooky. The lighting looks pretty cool. The rain doesn't look great. It looks kind of just like it's an effect on the screen and not like shit happening in the world a little bit. It may not show up in recording. Okay, so containers, all objects logically have storage space. Excuse me, all objects that logically have storage space are loot containers and can store items. Each container, whether it's a cabinet, crate, tent, or trash bag, updates every time you enter the map. It updates. Drinking some of my coffee here. You can update the containers. You can open, geez, the containers with a middle mouse. That's different. That's weird. Middle mouse. Okay, and then we got looting. So we got like a can of green beans, a can of blueberries, and a can of banana hammock. What is it called? Banana mash. I don't know how to transfer items. I just hit escape again. Oh, okay, so I hit tab, but tab is something different. Vitals: stress, fatigue, contusion, strain, pain, bleeding, starvation, hydration, insomnia, delirium, narcosis, sickness. Narcosis is like going crazy, right? But delirium's also going crazy. I'll have to look up what delirium and narcosis is, I guess. Concussion, dyspnea, isn't that like when you fucking snore when you go to sleep? Shock, hypothermia, burn, fracture, poisoning, infection, rupture, radiation, hypothermia, hypovolemia. I don't know what hypovolemia is. I should know that. What the hell? How come they don't have syncope on here? You know, if he's going for fucking... I mean, if you're going to have insomnia and strain and fatigue and narcosis and delirium and hypothermia, which is too hot, hyperthermia. Or no, hypothermia is too cold, hyperthermia is too hot. Yeah. Hypovolemia. Volemia. What does that mean? Doesn't have nothing to... Does it have something to do with blood? Blood is Semia. Bulimia. Son of a bitch. I knew this game was going to try to trick me. So, concussion? Contusion. Okay, so Escape from Tarkov has contusion as well, and I've always been a little peeved about that, because contusion is like a hematoma. Contusion is just, it's like a big fucking bruise, a big knotty bruise. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I was only an EMT firefighter for a little while in my life. I don't remember everything in the world there is to know about the medical and the body and all that sort of stuff. But contusion isn't that big of a fucking deal. It's like when you get smacked with a baseball in your bicep and it swells up and it gets all bruised and shit. That's a fucking contusion. So I don't know why they act like that's that big of a deal. Also, some of the healing items in Escape from Tarkov apparently heals contusion. That's just really stupid. The only thing that heals contusion is time. Let's see. Backpack, primary, secondary, knife, binoculars, face, torso, map, hands, feet. Ooh, tool. What the hell? So apparently, hydration, stamina, mental, vision. What is all this? So like these vitals, and what are these? What's the difference between mental here and delirium, narcosis here, or sleep here and insomnia here? I don't get it. I do like that they're going to build a system that this guy. So this is one developer, right? And what he's done so far is really fantastic. Pretty fucking impressive. But Scum, I don't know if he's trying to go to the level that Scum is going, and I don't know if this is the final goal for what the interface is supposed to look like. But I personally appreciate a video game where when you play it, everything is simulated in such a way where if you have a few things that are kind of weird or wrong or altered about you, then it's going to affect your movement and your gameplay, and you just have to work through that and account for that. I like that sort of stuff. Some people don't, you know. Now the game's making my arms shake too much. I don't like that. I do. I think it's great. Especially if those things are simulated with all the AI. If it's not simulated with the AI, then it's unfair, right? If this is going to be a single-player game only, it would be nice. It would be nice. I mean, even if it was multiplayer, same thing. If there's NPCs for multiplayer, they should be simulated, I think, so that there's fair game. So here's holding down shift button and sprinting, or they call it run. He calls it run, and then control is sprint. And I'm looking at my body up top on the left, and I can see the percentage going down. So that's apparently my stamina. Oh wow, jumping really reduces the stamina. And I can hear his breath. He's taking some breaths. doing some training here. Okay. So don't know how to loot, but we know how to open containers with the middle mouse button. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't know why that is like that. Oh, so if I hit middle mouse button again, it closes the container. So I don't know how to move things over into my inventory. Maybe you need a backpack first or something. All items are physical objects. You can loot them, grab them, and place them wherever you want. So like Skyrim, is that what we got going on here? Like I can place an item on a shelf like in Skyrim? In this demo, items are demonstrated using these colored cans, which also represent item rarity level. Okay, so cool, like Diablo, or World of Warcraft, or Borderlands, or any other fucking game that's got a tier system. In this demo, items are demonstrated using these. I just read that. Fuck. Now you're gonna think I'm an idiot. Bah. You can loot and activate items with the middle mouse. You can grab and place items with Homie G button. Okay. Homie G. Oh, cool. So I got the G button, mouse wheel in and out. Makes it kind of zoom in and out from my body. Deep inside of my body. Okay, so I put the item near the table and it just automatically dropped. Watch this. I'm not touching anything. I'm not touching anything. And it just, as soon as it touched an item, as soon as it touched the surface, near the surface of the table, it just fell out of my hands. Pick up the item with G. Can we? Okay, so let me look to the side. Once the item's grabbed, you can rotate it, distance it with scroll. You can change the placement mode between rotate and distance with the right mouse. Okay, so if I smack right mouse, my mouse wheel now will rotate the item. But I can't rotate the item on the y-axis. That'd be cool if I could do that. XYZ. Weapons, that's what everybody wants to see, right? Road to Vostok, Escape from Tarkov, Stalker, Metro, weapons, man. So each weapon is uses a procedural weapon handling, aiming, and recoil system. It better be good then. Once you have moved a weapon from the inventory to the equipment slot, the weapon is available for activation. You can activate primary weapon with 1, you can activate secondary weapon with 2. You can swap from primary to secondary and vice versa with the action keys, which I would assume is 1 and 2. You can lower and raise the weapons with the scroll. Raising or aiming the weapon consumes arm stamina value. Okay, so upper left. We have a health percentage, we have arms, and we have body. Okay, so I'm going to go for... We're going to take a look at this shotgun. How do I pick it up again? Middle mouse button? Yeah, middle mouse button. Okay, I don't like that. I'm going to tell you right now that needs to change. And we're going to grab that M4. So here's my inventory, and I'm going to click and drag to the primary. I don't know how this is supposed to fucking work. Transfer? How did I get it over here? What the fuck? Maybe if I click this transfer button. Secondary. So as a secondary, I can't hold a full-size gun as a secondary. What's going on? He needs to work on that. Okay. You can activate primary weapon with 1. You can activate secondary weapon with 2. I can only assume that a handgun is considered a secondary weapon. Okay, so it went into the secondary weapon slot. Another problem that I've got right now, I'm going to tell you, is me personally, if I hit the tab button and I look at my inventory, I do what I need to do, my muscle memory is to reach up and smack escape, and I bitch about this a lot in a lot of games, because if I hit escape, that means I'm trying to get the fuck out of the window and I want to get back to the action where I do the stuff. And if it takes me to if it takes me to the escape menu, where if I'm playing the game and I hit escape and it takes me to this menu, I'm an unhappy camper. I am not happy. I don't like it. I'll tell you also, Escape from Tarkov, I think, has it. Oh, stutter, super big stutter. Escape from Tarkov has it better whenever you hit number 1 and it brings up your pistol. So number 1 is like a key harder to hit when you're using WASD. So if you're using WASD on the keyboard and you reach up and you hit number 2, you really want to pull out your big gun, okay? So I mean, if there's a way to re-keybind map that later, fine, because maybe that's a preference deal. But I don't want my primary gun being on the number 1 key. I'd rather it be on number 2, which is the reason in Stalker that I set my guns up the way I set them up when I play Stalker Gamma. That was a massive stutter when I pulled the trigger. Okay, so the sound in the beginning of the game when I first loaded it up, it was super fucking loud, and it blew my eardrums out, and I hated it. And I feel like most games do this anymore, and I really don't like that. But I don't know if there's like, I must have turned the sound down whenever I first opened this up, just to check a couple of the settings, because right now the sound is appropriate. It feels appropriately loud for me. So it would be nice if the guy Road to Vostok developer, if he would pretty please with sugar on top. If somebody changes the volume, it changes all the volumes for all of the MOV files or video files that play at the beginning. So the weapon handling doesn't feel too bad. It sounds a little cheap. Like those gunshots sound a little cheap. But of course, he's probably having to buy other people's recorded game sounds. It's serviceable. So I'm gonna hit the reload button, and you can't really see what's being reloaded. So you can't see so there's almost no reload animation. The scroll wheel brings the weapon up like Escape from Tarkov style, where it's like a high alert, whatever. This is a low ready, like where it's kind of out of the way. Stalker handles this pretty good, because there's like Stalker Gamma, you can hit the B button and then you have it at the low ready like this. And I wonder if there's a toggle. So AI spawner off right now, I guess. Rendering, lighting effects, post-processing, weather type, storm. Let's do storm. That's gonna be louder. Sharpen filter, vignette. Controls. Oh, you can't change any of them. Okay. Okay, well. So the rain sounds good, the storm sounds great, but I wish there was a toggle. Like I need to have a toggle for my aim, my ADS, because I'm not trying to hold the button down. I want to press the button once and it do a function, press it again, it does another function. That's just me though, you know, that's just me. So how do I drop items? Okay, so now we got a shotgun. A ring sight. Whoa, I shot once and it jammed? Is that what it did? Oh, you gotta hit reload to pump it. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Ooh, yeah. Does it just have infinite bullets? What is up with that? Where's the reload? What the fuck? What is going on right now? This thing has just got like 1,000,000 bullets. The magazine goes into infinity. It's like it goes into another space and time. It's a complete the tube magazine that's built into the gun. At the end of it, there's a portal, and there's just like gnomes and shit in another universe that's just feeding shells into this fucking magazine. That's brilliant. So in this demo transition, this window here, that's where you go in and you actually fight the AI. I'm bringing the shotgun, man, because you don't fucking run out of bullets that way. You just don't ever run out of bullets. That's amazing. I love it. So I guess we can pick up all of these, huh? Okay, so fuck. AI spawner. This demo uses an AI spawner that endlessly spawns enemies onto the map. When you go to the map, there are no enemies at first. Enemies only appear when you activate the spawner. You can activate the AI spawner from the Shoot him in the dick. Grab a stick and twist it. So again with the low ready, if I hit the reload button right here, oh wait, I gotta shoot it first. I like the way that looks. I'm pretty happy with that. So roadmap, let's see, public demo 1, core mechanics. I'm glad that this guy is confident enough to put dates and his progression and his aspirations. So the public demo 1, which is what we're playing right now, is a map plus a house. So we get a house, apparently, whenever we play the game. I don't know what fucking house is. So public demo number 2 is several maps and several houses and a couple of CP coins and then a red map, which is really cool. Early access. Oh, I see. This is a tier system, right? We learned about the tier system a little while ago with the canned soup. So we got green maps, which are common. Then we got yellow maps, which are more rare. And then red maps are ultra rare. Got it. Public demo number 2 is going to be a vertical slice, a gameplay loop, which is really, really cool. Looking forward to that. Vertical slices are really super badass, especially when they can pull them off. Early access commercial version on Steam to be announced, maybe 2024. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, so feedback, although most of the mechanics are still unfinished, feedback and bug reports are more than welcome. You can use this demo, related feedback, feedback form. Here's the information right here. Red breaks playability, yellow significantly affects playability, and green does not affect playability. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be participating in that, because my opinions probably don't fucking matter. So, should we go ahead and try the AK? I don't know if I like this, like, if I click destroy and then I click on the pistol, it's destroyed the pistol, I guess. The pistol's gone. It's out of here. That fucking escape button's going to piss me off. Okay, so this is the AK, right? Yeah, I just moved that into the thing. I don't like these buttons down here like this. Like you toggle the button on, and then this is sorting it. But if I click the drop function, I can click the thing and it'll drop it into the world, I guess. I don't like that. Just figure out what button, what keybind is going to do the function to get rid of this. This sorting may be fine. The Tarkov now has sorting for the containers, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what you're thinking. So, oh man, we need to figure out where's full auto. Let's see, crouch, Q and E and lean. Oh, the leans look like shit. I think leans in a lot of games look like shit though. Fire mode is F. Bad idea. F should always be used. Ooh. Okay. There's no free look, right? There's no free look. So this is daytime. We're going to switch it to daytime. And I'm going to get rid of this rain. Where's the rain at? No. What? There we go. Just... Wow. That is really quiet now. That is really quiet. Uh-oh. Something happened to my mouse. There we go. Alright. Something different. Whoa. I dropped it in the world. I hate that. Yeah, I hate this. Use, fuck. We're gonna try this sniper. Yeah, let's try this sniper. God damn it. Fucking bullshit. Okay, wow, that's sensitivity. So it feels like it's maybe more sensitive when we scope in. Did I win, Dad? Did I do good enough, Dad? Did I hit the target, Dad? Oh, wow. Yeah, I gotta press R to actuate the gun. I like that a lot. More games need to do this. So there's this game that I haven't covered yet. I've played before, called Emergency Response or Tactical Response or something like that. I forget the name. It's like it's a free itch.io game that I don't think I fucking hit that bullseye like that. That's bullshit. I think the game cheated on me. But there's a game called Tactical Response or Emergency Response. I forget the name of it exactly. But you have to, when you go to actuate the bolt action, it's a side-scroller shooter game, but whenever you do Overwatch with the sniper, so it's like tactical SWAT 4, you make entry into a place and kill all the bad guys. But when you Overwatch with the sniper, it's just like this. And when you shoot and you go to actuate it, you got to hold down a button, and then you got to move the mouse around. So like the screen locks just like this, but then you got to jack the mouse back and forth to reload it. And that's do a mouse gesture. That's so immersive. I love it. It's so cool. More games need to do interactive shit like that, where you got to make movements like with your mouse or in real life or whatever. So now we got this. I guess this is some sort of really good scope. I don't know. It's on single. F to switch modes. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and hit the real demo transition. All of their trees and stuff look pretty good, serviceable, maybe just as good as Escape from Tarkov. That was a fast load time. Did the AI spawner thing kick in? So we're going to click that on. So Escape from Tarkov's Unity, this is Unity, so we can expect to probably see the same sort of bugs or the same sort of difficulties that we see in Escape from Tarkov if you're a big Tarkov fan. Massive stutters, that seems familiar. I really like the blasted out look, and I don't know why. I like the blasted out look of these European old villages and shit. It's just different for an American. So like DayZ, when you play DayZ and all the signs are in a different language, like this right here, and it's just confusing because you don't know what anything says. The architecture is different. How old everything seems to look is just, because America's only 300 years old or however the fuck, whenever we signed the Magna Carta or whatever the fuck it is. This stuff is it's interesting, I think, to an American because it's so foreign and so different. We don't know what to expect. It's all like what the fuck is this thing? I mean, obviously it's a heater, but Americans don't have heating devices like that. Open, middle mouse button. You can't press F because that changes your shooty mechanism. I like all that sort of stuff, but I say all that to say I don't know why. It seems to me I don't gravitate towards Russian or Eastern European first-person shooter games because they're Russian or because they're Eastern European. It just so happens to be those are the games are the only ones that are interesting. What the fuck? I killed one. If Americans or if British people or Australians or whatever made interesting, atmospheric, complex first-person shooter or role-playing games like these Eastern Europe motherfuckers, then I'd be playing a game like that. But instead, we've got Far Cry, which is fine in its own way, but dude, it's not as complex and endearing and AI empty. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. I'm gonna try the MP5. God damn, the fucking escape key. Okay, I don't like how slow the walk is, I'll tell you that. The sensitivity on the movement and stuff all seems appropriate except for when you ADS with the scope. Oh shit. That sounded like it came from over here. Where? Where? Go for his legs. So the AI is a little dumb, I guess. I'm glad that he announced where he was at. I say the sensitivity looks fine, but looking down, it felt like I had to really move my arm. Oh, he's got some tiered items. How do I transfer them over? What is the deal here? Transfer. That's fucking, what the hell? He needs to figure that shit out. The 2-stage sprint, I think, is fucking awesome. However, I don't like having a second button to sprint. And I hate being a little bitch, but if I like the idea of a 2-stage sprint, but I just don't know how else to handle it. I don't know what he's thinking on the middle mouse button for use. I would rather have the Escape from Tarkov scroll wheel to adjust my sprinting, or adjust my walking speed. I don't like middle mouse button to be my use key. F is always use. I don't have a problem moving with F. Geez Louise, I just don't know, man. I would like a free look anymore with first-person shooter games. I really feel like I need to be able to turn my head and look around whenever I'm moving in one direction. So I think, I want to say Rust might have been the first game that I played that did that, or it might have been H1Z1 that did it before. I don't remember. H1Z1 is fucking dead. They destroyed it. If I went back and played it now, it would probably be turbo dog shit. Oh shit! Where? Oh man, I saw him right when I died. H1Z1 would probably be turbo dog shit. But it was innovative for the time. I want to see this guy succeed. I want to see him make a good product. The modeling on the weapons look okay. They look serviceable. The sounds of the guns need some work, I think. I think the movement needs some work. I do like how weighty, you know, it feels. Like Scum has the inertia system and the weight system. I like how there's going to be a lot of ailments and a lot of simulated, presumably if it's executed correctly, simulated modifiers for your movement and your vision and all this sort of shit. Like for Escape from Tarkov, there's only a few different visual effects that happen on screen. Maybe more than a few, we'll say several. There's several different ones. But in Stalker Gamma has like fucking dozens of different visual effects that happen. Oh, my inventory got doubled. Okay, I'm gonna switch to this gun. Yeah. Yeah, Stalker has dozens. And the visual cues, like the way the hint, the hue, the shake, the vibration, the rotation, the undulation, all that stuff of the screen. heard him walking, couldn't see him. Okay, so don't pick up any weapons. For this, I don't know why I need to run all the way back to demo transition. It should just start me back again at the loading right here. So that's annoying. I would like to see a representation somewhere on screen as to what fire mode I'm in, because just then I had to shoot the gun to find out I wasn't on full auto. I mean, I want a minimal HUD, right? I don't want a bunch of shit on the screen. Ooh, he did like a little break dance before he died. That was cool. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, maybe the middle mouse button to open up doors and shit, maybe that function, maybe that would work really well for a couple of things. For one, maybe just a mouse wheel would work good for like a slow. Oh my god, the fall damage is retarded. Like a slow, like if I hit F on this, and then basically I'm opening and closing the door, but then I use the scroll wheel to close the door slowly or fastly. I think that would be a really neat way to use the mouse wheel on doors. Like you can do some tactical opens, tactical open and clear. I do appreciate a game that is striving to be realistic. So the simulator. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Loud and scary, different. A fast mover flying overhead. But it would have been cooler to kind of see it too. I hear footsteps. So when I'm at the low ready and I left click, my dude does not shoot. Okay, I'm left clicking. Listen. So I don't like that. I think if I'm in an emergency and I got it at low ready, I'm trying to shoot my gun. You know what I mean? Oh no! Is that him in the window? Am I shooting at the wrong thing? So I hit X and it brings my gun thing up. What is this? Is this the modification? Okay, so this is how you can like... Oh, you can see the fire mode. Where's the dude at? Somebody tell me. Yes, so the AI, it's really nice. It's refreshing to see AI that have a hard time, like laser beaming, Terminator, you know, fucking 360 snap head eyes kill you. It's really refreshing to see AI that misses, like stormtroopers, because that gives you the feeling that you're John Rambo, you know, running through the jungle, killing all the fucking Viet Cong and shit. And I think that's necessary for a really solid, feel-good single-player experience, because the AI, it does not make them fun and engaging when, as soon as they appear on screen, they say, lock right onto you, and then 2 shots and you're dead. That's stupid. That's not good gameplay. That's dumb gameplay. Good gameplay is having 2 or 3 of them in different positions and all firing on you, but missing, you know, 92% of their shots when they're far away, and it puts the pressure on you to react and gives you time to retaliate. It gives you time to answer their question when they pose the question to you, which is, will you die when I shoot you? And then you have time to think about it, crunch the numbers, regurgitate it, slurp it back up, chew on it, and you give them the answer back, which is, no, I will not fade into this dirty night. I will fight. I will take you out to the ball game. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm done with that. So I feel like I've seen most of what this demo's got to offer. I just heard faint footsteps, or are they my footsteps? Also, so they were his footsteps. Also, one thing I do like is that my footsteps really feel like my footsteps. And whenever I hear other people's footsteps, these AI footsteps, they sound like they're from another place. So this guy's sound design already trumps the shit that BSG and Tarkov has got. Because when I play that game, and I'm walking around, and I'm hearing my own footsteps, they sound like they're somebody else's. They sound like there's somebody else's footsteps next to me. And I hate that. It feels like shit. It sounds like shit. It's confusing. I don't like it. So, demo transition. Does this mean this is the way out? Where does this go? Oh, back here. Okay, cool. Yeah, so let's read the words of the developer. If you like this video so far, drop me a like. Let's see what this guy has got to say on Steam about his game, Road to Vostok.
As you guys know, a Let's Try Out video is a part Let's Play. There's going to be some commentary in here, a part tutorial. You learn as I play the game, and part first impressions, because a lot of these games I've never played before. And you get to go through, step through all the problems that I stepped through, and hopefully we come out the other side learning a little bit. And kind of a part review, because I try to rehash a little bit of my opinions at the end of the piece. After we read the words of the developer, we can try to make a decision whether they're shoveling us a load of bullshit or if they're spot on honest, and it seems to make a lot of sense with what they're trying to, the product that they're trying to produce. And if you want to spend your hard-earned money on it, because at the end of the day, I'm trying to give you an honest presentation of the first 30 minutes or so of a video game really is. That way we can make a sound judgment on it. So, let's read the words of the developer.
Road to Vostok is a hardcore single-player survival game set in a post-apocalyptic border zone between Finland and Russia. Survive, loot, plan, and prepare your way across the border zone and enter the Vostok. The release date is to be announced, and the developer and publisher is Road to Vostok. And this is a survival, first-person shooter, post-apocalyptic, realistic loot game, looter-shooter game. Let's see, about this game. Survival, a hardcore survival sandbox experience with realistic weapon mechanics, advanced survival systems, and hostile NPCs, featuring multiple medical conditions, tactical weapon handling, permadeath elements, and in-depth character simulation. Looting, scavenge, storage, and craft hundreds of unique items based on real-world parameters and progressive loot tiers. Find weapons, tools, consumables, medical items, military gear, electronics, apparel, and more. Trading. Trade, buy, sell items to a specialized in-game trader with intuitive refuse accept value system. Traders can also be used for services like medical care or weapon maintenance. Events. Dynamic game world that will randomize events like crash sites, airdrops, ambush, and special trading quest events. There's also environmental weather effects like rain and thunderstorms. Maps. The playable game world is made from individual maps, which are unique areas based on real-world locations. These maps are connected with each other, and each map has a difficulty rating in terms of NPC AI. The main idea is that you travel east towards the Vostok, and the game will get harder, but the loot will get better. Shelters. Shelters are safe zones and places to store loot. Shelters are different in terms of size and customization. Shelters are always available to the player, and most of them are easy to find. Shelters are the only way to save the game. Okay, so it looks like this guy's got a pretty solid idea as to what he wants the game to feel like and look like. I'm happy that he doesn't have zombies or mutants or anything like that in the game. It feels like Stalker, Stalker 2, Stalker Gamma, the mod. It feels like Stalker's kind of got that shit covered. It's nice that this guy is going a different direction. And I'm not trying to compare this to Chernobylite in any sort of way, because I haven't played Chernobylite, which I will. I'll get to, but it feels a little bit more kind of like Chernobylite in a way where most of the enemies and stuff are just all humans, which is fine. That's cool. I mean, you know, Escape from Tarkov 2. I've said BSG EFT too many times already. I'm sad that he's making this in Unity. I get it, maybe because Unity's, you know, fucking free or whatever the fuck it is. But it would be really cool to see them make interesting, innovative, simulatory sort of games that aren't in the game engine that's meant or ever colloquially known as the mobile video game engine. It just seems to be so limited in so many different ways. I don't know, man. We're gonna watch the development of this game. And I'm interested in seeing it develop. It's got some hope. It's got some promise, and I hope this guy. He's kind of reminds me a little bit of what's his name, Red Rocket from DayZ. How like Rocket Dean Hall, Red Rocket Dean Hall was like he was making he had a vision, and he made one of the most innovative, great games of our time. And I hope this guy kind of makes the same sort of shit, and he puts a different spin on it, which is innovative, and we like it, and other people don't just fucking rip it off and do it better, you know. Shit, yeah, man. Road to Vostok. I'm Protodead, and we'll see where it goes from here. I'll catch you on the flip-flop.
Thanks for making it all the way to the end of the video. And since you're here, why don't you go ahead and leave a like on the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you disliked it. Sound off in the comments below about any other opinions that you might have. I appreciate you stopping by. Subscribe for future content. Share my video with a friend if you can. Helps me out a whole lot. This is Protodead saying I'll see you in the future.